Hey guys, it's Curtis Schweppe back in the shop today, working on the plasma table again. Let me show you what we got going on. So, I wanted to install larger drains in the table and got that accomplished. I got 4 shower drains that I put in, straight in a line. Basically, I lowered the torch level and I used the torch to cut the holes. Just be careful when you get to the original drain hole location. I think the original drain hole location was like right here on the edge, and you have to offset that because remember, underneath your frame you have that support that's real wide that supports your water pan. So make sure you don't get too close because you don't want to get into that. You'll have basically it's thicker over here and it's only the thickness of the pan over here. So you want to just make sure you make your seal for your drains on the pan and not overlap the structural support. Got real close on mine, I got lucky. And anyway, so all my slats were really rusty because all I did was I had regular water in it, and that's what they looked like after I took them out. And I was like, man, that sucks. It looked real bad inside, kind of like under ocean shipwreck, how you have like a 3/8 of an inch of like what looks like just furry mold on them, and whenever you'd have parts dropped in your table, they would be vanished, gone. You couldn't find them. So I'm going to run Sterling Cool in the tank for now on, and I wanted to start off better. I don't want to put rusty stuff in there right away because it's just going to cloud up and make it real nasty. So I went ahead and took the slats out, and I filled this pan right here with this Evaporust. This stuff's like 3 years old. I just found it laying around in the pantry, and it was already used once. I just filled it back up in the same jug. But man, I'll tell you what, this works great. I've just been dipping them in, let them sit for like a minute, and I'm just wiping them down with this brush. So they went from looking like that. Man, where's my focus? There we go. And I got them sitting up drying right there. And man, it took like all of it off. Where you can tell where it was rusting, it took all the mill scale off, and it's just bare steel. So hopefully that'll improve my fluid quality once I put these back in. It'll be a few days before I get them back in because I got to cut some 6x6 box tubing, and I can't get that in the table with the slats in. So I'm just going to lay the box tubing down right on that and cut it. I got to cut some square holes in it. Let me get on the other side here, and I can show you the plumbing that was done underneath the table. Like I said, these are just shower drains that I got from Lowe's. I think I spent like $70 to $80 for all the material, which isn't bad. I want to try and get a tank that fits underneath, so then I'll redirect the pipe to a tank. Looking into like RV tanks for the water, but I want to get something that is slim enough to fit in between the frame here and here. And I want to put it on basically drawer slides so I could slide the whole thing out, and then I can clean all the sludge and junk out of there easily so I don't have to manhandle it out of there. I'm going to put it on ball bearing slides. Also found out, right now I have it running out here and got a little ball valve here going to 1.5 inch PVC, and then I did some silicone RTV to hook up this pull hose. This is great if you need to go long distances to get to your drain or bucket or whatever. Right now I'm just temporarily draining into a bucket so I can clean the table and get all that Evaporust back into my bucket. But that pull hose works awesome. It's super flexible. It's pretty tough stuff. You can interlink it multiple times, make it as long or short as you want. It comes in like 3 or 4 foot sections. So that's pretty cool. I like that stuff. Cheap, easy. You can find it at garage sales or wherever, you know. Got that for free from my brother. That worked out great. So I'll probably clean up all this surface rust and stuff around here, wipe it down with a rag before I fill it up again. But like I said, I still got some more cutting to do on some box tubes, so it'll probably be a few days. If you guys have any other suggestions about what kind of tanks would work under there, like I said, it's got to be 13 inches tall or slimmer to fit under there. The other things I've done this weekend, I did hook up the Harbor Freight refrigerated dryer. It is temporarily placed over here because I couldn't fit it under there without taking that lower brace off, and I wanted to make sure it worked first. I had some shipping damage. It took a pretty big hit right here. This was bent in like an inch. I knocked it out a little bit, got it a little better than what it was. But just got to make sure it works first before I go ahead and put it under the table. And also need to find out what tank I'm going to use first too, to make sure everything will fit under there. But yeah, that's all I got. Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out my other videos. And as always, it's been a pleasure.